So remember how we talked about Elon Musk casually breaking the wealth game and becoming the world's first trillionaire? Well, a massive rumor just got completely confirmed, and it has the entire financial world losing their absolute minds. SpaceX officially went public on the stock market at a mind-melting valuation of $1.77 trillion. It is officially the biggest debut in human history. Confetti everywhere, people on TV crying tears of joy. It looks like the ultimate victory lap. But here's the kicker. The second the big-name number crunchers actually opened up the official paperwork, their jaws hit the floor. Because hidden deep inside those legally binding documents was a number nobody on TV wanted to say out loud. Are you ready for this? Last year alone, SpaceX lost roughly $5 billion. Read that again. The most expensive market debut in history belongs to a company that literally bleeds cash by the billions and has never turned a single annual profit. One top analyst even read the official filing and called the whole thing hallucinatory and borderline dishonest. So what's actually happening here? Is this the biggest financial scam of the century? Or did Elon just pull off the greatest wealth magic trick in human history? Look, you can stay mad at the game, or you can learn the rules. Today, we are exposing the exact blueprint Elon used to force the system to hand him $1 trillion, and what it actually means for your pocket. So get this, how does a company that loses $5 billion suddenly become worth more than almost any other corporation on the planet? It's all about a brilliant corporate shell game. See, SpaceX is really three businesses stapled together. First, you have the rockets, which are cool and dominant. Second, you have Starlink, the satellite internet business, which makes real money. But neither of those things justifies a $1.77 trillion price tag. This is where the magic trick happens. Just a few months ago, Elon took his personal artificial intelligence startup, xAI, the one that makes Grok, and casually merged it straight into SpaceX. Boom. Instantly, the math changed. The valuation didn't double because they launched more rockets or got more internet customers. It doubled because Elon bolted a massive AI hype bubble onto a rocket company, and Wall Street ate it right up. Believe it or not, when you buy this stock, you aren't really buying rockets. You're mostly buying an AI side project valued at more than double OpenAI, the company that literally made ChatGPT. It's like trying to play peekaboo with your bank balance, except Elon is doing it with 12 zeros. As one major investor put it, people are paying $1 trillion for Elon. It's not about profits. It's about pure vibes and a man's name. But here's where this story goes from a clever trick to something that should make a regular investor's blood run cold. A lot of independent research shops looked at the paperwork and warned that the stock is insanely overvalued. They basically said the real value is less than half of what the public is paying. So why did the price instantly rocket on day one anyway? Because the game is completely rigged in his favor. Elon and his insiders kept the vast majority of the shares for themselves. When only a tiny sliver of a company is actually allowed to be traded, a massive wave of hype slams into a tiny supply of stock, and the price automatically explodes. And the best part? The paperwork explicitly states that even if you buy the stock, you get exactly zero say in how the company is run. Elon set up special shares that give him 10 votes for every 1 vote you get. He can never be fired, and he holds all the keys permanently. Skeptics like Michael Burry, the legendary Big Short guy, are already raising massive red flags, warning that when the hype fades, regular everyday investors are going to be left holding an empty bag. You're not a part owner, you're just a passenger on a rocket where the pilot can never be removed. Now this is the part that is going to make some people absolutely furious. Where did the money to build this $1 trillion empire actually come from? If you look at the receipts, Elon Musk is the single greatest beneficiary of government money alive. Reports show his companies have hauled in at least $38 billion in government contracts, loans, and subsidies. In fact, back in 2006, SpaceX was literally days away from completely dying after its first 3 rockets exploded into the ocean. What saved him? A $278 million lifeline contract from NASA. A few years later, a $465 million federal loan did the exact same thing for Tesla. So the world's first self-made trillionaire built his entire fortune on a foundation of your tax dollars handed to him at the precise moments private investors wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. The public took all the risk, and Elon took the trillion. And the ultimate irony? Documents show that when Elon first started his business career in America back in 1995, he dropped out of his school program, meaning he technically lacked the legal right to even be working in the country at the time. Think about that. An immigrant who likely started out working illegally, kept afloat by tens of billions of your tax dollars, just sold the public the most expensive stock in history based on a promise about going to Mars, while keeping 100% of the control. At the end of the day, you can look at this and scream that the system is fundamentally broken, and honestly, you wouldn't be wrong. But staying angry doesn't put cold, hard cash in your pocket. The real lesson here is that the old academic textbooks are completely dead. In 2026, wealth isn't built by slowly stacking up boring profits and playing it safe. It's built by creating massive networks systems, leveraging public money, and capturing the world's imagination with massive narratives. Elon didn't follow the rules. He rewrote them. He privatized the gains, socialized the risks, and forced the entire global economy to fund his personal playground. So, what do you think? Is this $1.77 trillion valuation the ultimate triumph of human innovation? Or is it definitive proof that the financial system is just one giant illusion? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about it.